Hey YouTube, Kier Tweak here, bringing you guys an update to my Raidraptor deck profile for June 2016. I had a deck profile for this recently, but I've done a lot of playtesting with the deck, and it's probably one of my most fun decks used at the moment, so I thought I'd bring you guys the update of what I've tweaked with the deck, and overall just the fair use of each card. So let's go ahead and jump right into the deck profile. I still run 3 Vanishing Lanius. The whole point of the Raidraptor deck is to get off multiple Exceed summons, then different rank up summons, so you want to make sure you have a lot of monsters that can quickly swarm the field. And the rank 4 is your most easiest play. With Vanishing Lanius, once returned to your main phase, if this card was normal or special summon this turn, you can special summon one level 4 or lower Raidraptor monster from your hand. So you can get off consecutive special summons, and usually your play you're going to go for is Force Strix, so you can get more searches off using that card. And I also run 3 Fuzzy Lanius. With Fuzzy Lanius, if you control a Raidraptor monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. And then if it's sent to the graveyard, you can add 1 Fuzzy Lanius from your deck to your hand. So along with Search Power, it also has the special summon effect. You can only use each effect of Fuzzy Lanius once per turn, but being able to special summon it and also get a search off of it makes it probably the most versatile Raidraptor in the deck. If you detach it for 4 Strix, you'll get 2 searches off, which is really good. And I also run 3 Tribute Lanius. Basically, when it's on the turn it's summoned, you can send 1 Raidraptor from your deck to the graveyard, 1 Raidraptor card. So most of the time I like to send Mimicry Lanius, so I can get a search off of that as well. And if it destroys an opponent's monster by battle during your main phase 2, you can add 1 Quick Play Rank Up Magic spell card from your deck to your hands. You can add Doom Double Force or whatever Raidraptor card you prefer. I'll get to that later on in the video. So along with Mill Power and Search Power, it's really good at 3. And I also run 3 Mimicry Lanius. This is the one card I use so I can go into Blaze Falcon. Probably one of my easiest ways. The rank up method's also good, but bumping up the already present Raidraptor monster on the field is also a quick way, especially if I use Rise Falcon and Fuzzy Lanius, already having them on the field. Did I say Rise Falcon? I meant Vanishing Lanius, my bad. So you bump them all up to level 5, and there's your Blaze Falcon play, and when it's sent to the graveyard, during that turn you can banish it to add a Raidraptor card from your deck to your hand. Raidraptor monster, my bad. And I also run 2 Singing Lanius. If you control a face-up Xyz monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only special summon Singing Lanius once per turn this way. I only run 2 of this card because the consistency of it isn't as strong as I thought it'd be. Not like Fuzzy Lanius, where you can special summon it just by having a Raidraptor monster on the field. You have to have an Exceed monster, so you kind of wish, oh, this would have been great to go into Rise Falcon if I had the 3 monsters on the field, but if I make 4 Strix, then make this card, unless I have another special summon option, this is just going to be pretty much a dead Singing Lanius on the field. And I also run 2 Booster Strix. I did have this card at 3, but after playtesting a lot, I realized having 3, you're not going to want to summon this card, and also your opponent's going to find other ways to get around it if they know about this card, and they know it's in your hand because you searched it with 4 Strix. So it's good for those big play swing attacks, get rid of those monsters, but other than that, if you have too many of these cards in your hand, you're not going to really have much to do with them. But basically when your opponent's monster declares an attack, you can banish this card from your hand to destroy the attacking monster after it targets a Raidraptor monster. So, protect your Raidraptors for next turn rank up plays. And I'm also running 2 Pain Lanius now. I really like this card. You can special summon this card to the field by targeting a non-Xyz Raidraptor monster you control, and then taking damage equal to whatever was its lowest attack or defense you get to choose, and then this card becomes a level 4. So probably one of the easiest special summon plays. The situation I do like is when I do have that Singing Lanius, if I want to special summon this, because I'll only take 100 points of damage, which is worth the special summon in my opinion. And I also run 2 Lastrix. The Tribute for an Exceed monster makes this one of the 2 cards for the easy Ultimate Falcon. You need this and Skip Force. And the other effect is when your opponent's monster attacks Raidraptor, you can special summon this card from your hand, and for every spell card in your graveyard, gain 100 life points. So an easy way to get a monster on the field. Doesn't mean you'll change the attack to this target, but special summon in case your opponent's going to try and ram you over for a game. Just an additional special summon. And if they don't, you'll have the special summon card on the field for next turn. And that's it for all the monsters. I prefer the pure Raidraptor build just because I find it's the most consistent. All of them work together just so well, and I like the number that I have. And for spells, I run 3 Raidraptor Call. I like it at 3. It really helps speed things up just by, the monsters I targeted. Most of the time, it's going to be Vanishing Lanius or Tribute Lanius. I don't really like to do Fuzzy. I like to get Fuzzy off of his own search. Mimicry Lanius sometimes. Not so much Singing or any of the other ones, but I usually have those other ones I said in my hand to use this card with to special summon. And I also run 3 Raidraptor Nest, just more search, especially if I have 4 Strix with, Fuzzy and this card. I'm getting 3 searches off, so it's a lot of good hand consistency. And I usually like to get the Raidraptor monsters that can't be searched with 4 Strix, so Pain Lanius, Last Strix, those cards. And for the rank up cards, I run 3 Skip Force. The best rank up, in my opinion, you rank up basically by skipping 2 levels with this card, and if it's in your graveyard, you can banish it to special summon an Xyz monster, so you can rank up again with that one that you summon. And I also run 2 Shape Force, probably your last resort card. You pay half your life points and target a Raidraptor Xyz monster in your graveyard, special summon it, then special summon from your extra deck 1 Xyz monster that is 2 ranks higher. So you can go for Cyber Dragon Infinity if you wished with this card, because it doesn't specify Raidraptor monsters. I don't have an Infinity, sadly. Otherwise, I would definitely run it in this deck. Just too easy to get out. And for the quick play spell cards, I run 1 Rank Up Magic Revolution Force. During your turn, you can target 1 Raidraptor Exceed monster you control, special summon 1 from your extra deck that is 1 rank higher. So easiest play for Raid for Blaze Falcon with this card. Skip Force, you have to stick with the even numbers. I don't run the rank 3 Raidraptor monster in this deck, so easiest way to go into that, or you can go into Revolution Falcon from Blaze Falcon. That's what this play is basically for. And I also run 1 Doom Double Force. I really like this card just for the options that it has, because it summons a double rank monster. So if your rank 4 was destroyed, you get out Satellite Falcon. If Blaze Falcon was destroyed, you get an Ultimate Falcon. So many cool plays you can get with this. And you just have to activate on the turn a Raidraptor Exceed monster. It was in your graveyard, was destroyed by battle and sent out this turn. So very usable. Plus it's a quick play, so you have that to go with. And I also run 2 Allure of Darkness just for that draw power. All of the Raidraptor monsters are dark type, so nothing to worry about there. And I also run 2 Cattle Call, another play with Last Strix, just another easy send. If you don't have Last Strix, get out Satellite Falcon, then go into Ultimate Falcon using this card if you have Skip Force. 1 for 1, just so I can get Last Strix easy. And 2 Raptor's Gusts. This is the only trap I like to run in the deck, just because traps are really cloggy with all your plays. You have a lot of moves you can do, including the 3-4 Strix wall if you do it successfully, or just spam the field with monsters. Traps really get in the way, but Raptor Gusts helps just for those pesky speller traps. If you get this set, as long as you have a Raidraptor card up on the field, so you can even have Nest and you can negate a speller trap activation. And that's it for the main deck. We'll move on to the extra. I run 3-4 Strix, probably the most useful rank 4 in the deck. It's just search power, and he gets power for each other Raidraptor Wing Beast type monster on the field. So keeping him in defense mode, I can get a big wall with just 2 alone, each being 2,500. If I get 3, it's even bigger. If I summon other monsters, huge wall for them to get over. And I run 1 Rise Falcon. I like this card. It's pressure. It can attack all special summon monsters, so Pendulum decks especially. And then you can target 1 monster that's special summon on your opponent's side of the field. It gains that attack, and it has 100, so it's going to be able to get over that. So it can essentially get over all the special summon monsters on the field with this card. And it keeps the attack power, so you can use the effect next turn and gain even more attack. And I run 1 Blaze Falcon. It can attack directly, and it also destroys a monster when it inflicts battle damage. And you can detach and exceed material from this card to destroy all special summon monsters your opponent controls, and they take 500 for each. And Revolution Falcon makes special summon attack point monsters go down to 0, and it can also basically gain the effect where you can just target 1 monster your opponent controls, destroy it, and then they inflict damage equal to half its attack. And 2 Satellite Falcons. It's got Spell and Trap Destruction, which is really good in the deck, and burn damage for Raidraptor monsters in your graveyard. And 2 Ultimate Falcons. This card cannot be it's unaffected by all other cards on the field, which is really cool. And it makes all monsters your opponent control lose 1,000 attack during each end phase. So it's almost impossible to get over unless you can get a big number over this card. And for the non-Raidraptor monsters, I run 1 Zerofane, 1 Castel, 1 Utopia, 1 Arc and 1 Rebellion. If I didn't have the, if I had the Infinity, I would probably take out the Arc for the Infinity play. So yeah, that's it for the deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and Kira, twig out.